Mojo Nixon, unabashed outlaw cult hero, dead at 66. The musician, actor, and radio DJ became an underground sensation with novelty hits like Elvis Is Everywhere and Henley Must Die. Mojo Nixon, the unapologetically brash musician, actor, and radio DJ, died of a cardiac event on Wednesday, February 7th, his family confirmed to Rolling Stone. He was 66. Nixon was aboard the Outlaw Country Cruise, an annual music cruise where he was a co-host and regular performer. August 2, 1957, February 7, 2024, Mojo Nixon. How you live is how you should die. Mojo Nixon was full tilt, wide open rock hard, root hog, corner on two wheels plus on fire. His family shared in a statement to Rolling Stone. Passing after a blazing show, a raging night, closing the bar, taking no prisoners, plus a good breakfast with bandmates and friends. A cardiac event on the Outlaw Country Cruise is about right, and that's just how he did it. Mojo has left the building. His family's statement continued. Since Elvis is everywhere, we know he was waiting for him in the alley out back. Heaven help us all. Nixon enjoyed a supremely weird yet singular career after he and his former partner Skid Roper scored a bizarro breakthrough in 1987 with their novelty hit Elvis Is Everywhere. A deranged bit of cowpunk rockabilly pastiche that honored and lightly skewered the king of rock and roll's die-hard fans, Elvis Is Everywhere, and its charming low-budget video became an unexpected MTV staple. Nixon and Roper recorded 6 albums together during the 80s. After they split, Nixon embarked on a career of his own, releasing a bunch of solo albums and a handful of collaborative LPs, including one with the Dead Kennedys' Jello Biafra. He also scored work as an actor and radio DJ, eventually becoming a regular presence on Sirius XM's Outlaw Country channel in the mid-2000s, where he was known as the Loon in the Afternoon. Unsurprisingly, for an artist always willing to push a bit as far as possible, Nixon was a deeply committed advocate for free speech and opponent of censorship. He famously debated parental advisory warnings on CDs with Pat Buchanan during an appearance on CNN's Crossfire in the 1990s. In an interview with Rolling Stone last year, Nixon got to the core of his credo, saying, "I firmly believe you can make fun of anything as long as your joke is funny. And I also believe that you can say anything as long as you're willing to suffer the consequences. We don't need a thought police." After splitting with Roper, Nixon set out to record his 1990 solo debut, Otis, linking up with country Dick Montana and ex's John Doe. His ambitions were big, as he told Rolling Stone, "I wanted to have a band, and I wanted to compete with the Replacements and the Blasters and Los Lobos." The album garnered good attention, and the song Henley Must Die reached number 20 on the modern rock charts. The famously prickly Henley even seemed to like it, performing it live with Nixon in 1992. But Otis's momentum was curtailed after Nixon's label, Enigma Records, went bankrupt. Nixon stayed busy with a variety of music projects during the 90s, while also branching into other realms. His first acting role was the 1989 Jerry Lee Lewis biopic, Great Balls of Fire, in which he played drummer James Van Eaton. His other acting credits included the 1993 live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie and the comedy Car 54, Where Are You? He later picked up gigs as a radio DJ in Cincinnati and San Diego, before securing his long-standing spot on Sirius XM in the early 2000s. Nixon was the honorary captain of the Team USA's men's doubles luge team at the 1998 Winter Olympics, recording a theme song, Luge Team USA, under the moniker the Arctic Evil Knievels. The 2 lugers he backed, Chris Thorpe and Gordy Shear, won the silver medal. While hosting various Sirius XM shows became his main gig in the 2000s, Nixon occasionally returned to music, issuing an album of previously unreleased tracks, Whiskey Rebellion, in 2009. Along in the Works documentary, The Mojo Manifesto, The Life and Times of Mojo Nixon, finally had its premiere at SSW 2022, before getting a wide release last year. "People dismiss me as a novelty artist or, 'Oh, he's a cartoon,' and that's fine," Nixon told Rolling Stone, distilling the essence and appeal of his work. "I don't want to be taken seriously. I'm a cult artist.